Hey, how y'all doing this evening? It's me, D Real, live and alert on the north side of the dirt. Wednesday, we diving, deep dive. And I got man, I don't know. Well, see, I got distracted. Never mind. Y'all feel free to mosey on in, pull up and chill for a bit. And I'm gonna just wait for y'all to get all situated and nice because I know y'all like to say y'all highs, heys, hellos, how you doing? Grand Madam, hello, hey, how you doing? You're looking like $1,000,000. I'm feeling like $1,000,000. So maybe we could put our 2 million together and do something with it. Hey, that was very clever. Over here patting myself on the back. Anyways, this is supposed hump day, or if you on the East Coast, probably the end of it, or darn close to it. So just like to wind down with you with a little rousing story about some stories that I read and enjoyed and said, this is some good stuff. I need to share what I've read with the Rock With Me Nation. So I'll be waiting for the Rock With Me Nation to pull up. And then when enough of the Rock With Me Nation pull up, we will begin. Like that there. I have made some little tweaks to the table over here. I'm gonna do some rearranging this weekend, some big time rearranging. I'm gonna keep myself busy. So when next you see this location, it will be renovated. That's a good word, renovated. Because I want to do more with less. Or is it less with more? I don't know. Anyway, I want to I want to do something with the space, something different. I don't know. But I know I want to rearrange what I got. Bam. There you go. So, you know what I'm saying? For the purposes of visuals, that kind of shit, you know? Come on, y'all, in the building, sir. Greetings and salutations. Nice to have y'all here. And like I said earlier, I'm feeling pretty good about life. It's such a beautiful thing to be needed and to be able to satiate that need. I think that's wonderfully put. And that can mean just about anything. And you can apply it to whatever you need to apply it to. But I'm not going to go into any philosophical discussions, at least not about my personal life. I will have a few discussions about a couple books that I read. So when y'all are ready to rock, I will rock this sucker. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, I just copped some more stuff. Yeah, where did I put it? Oh, it's behind me. Good grief, Charlie Brown. I know I got this one. Oh, I go look over here. Huh. That is the one. That is the one. Okay. So I got my emojis. I'm just waiting on y'all. Just waiting on y'all. I just want a little quorum. You know what I'm saying? Just a little quorum. That's all. Just a little quorum. Once we get a quorum, we're going to knock it out. Probably in about, I don't even think it's gonna take an hour. Just I ain't gonna see. I ain't even gonna kill up a whole bunch of your time unless y'all are so into the situation that y'all feeling like y'all need to ask questions. And as I've learned about myself from Chat GPT and Perplexity, I am a grassroots YouTube page. Grassroots. I've always been grassroots. I guess that's a non-insulting way of saying foundational. Local, but foundational. We'll leave it at that. I wanted to have a moment of awkward silence to see if that affected anybody else the way I think it did. Grand Madam says grassroots equal organic. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah. Because it's starting from its most natural form. And I guess that's what I do is I strive to try to maintain a natural form. I don't want to feel like right there, no MSG. That is a perfect way of describing it. Yeah, I don't want all of that fluff and ooh, because I just had a partner of mine hit me up the other day and tell me he's getting ready to link up with some guys that do conventions and he had mentioned me to him. So I mean, if it's an opportunity to go and do this at a convention, yeah, I'm down. Let's go do it. Let's go right out. Plus, I've never been to Virginia. I would love to go to Virginia. I think that's where they filmed that show, Bailing Out Loud. I think she bounces between Virginia and Maryland. I think it is. So yeah, might be near y'all. Might be near y'all. Grand Madam. Yeah, okay. But I'm gonna do the work though, you know what I'm saying? Because I believe wholeheartedly in the universe providing what you require, but you got to be in the right position to receive it. And you got to put your hands to the plow, is what the words say. You got to put your hand to the plow. You know what I mean? Said, make sure you've got products to sell. Always. Yeah. Okay. We'll do, most definitely. Set your intentions and you will be put in place for the job. Just like that. Wow. Okay. That yes, I love that. That is very I absorbed that. If that makes sense. That the as I read it and spoke it, it kind of oozed in. I'm like, huh. That's why they call it spelling. 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 I get that now. The words are the power. Okay, we in the wrong conversation. All right, let me let me bring it back because I can have a whole video about that type of stuff alone. Let's do this. Let me get out the way because I have been gushing over it for all the longest. Okay, this is part of DC's KO event, which ironically pits two opponents, whether they're friend or foe, against each other, and anything goes, basically. Because what the way I understand it to be now, after I start reading like Fight Month, which is what these first 8 issues are, it's the best 2 out of 3 falls, except it's superhero style, and you got this Apocalypse engine, Dark Side engine. Oh, no, not Dark Side engine, Dark Side Heart, that's powering the whole thing. So you can get killed and then poof, I can reconstruct. So basically, it go like a video game. So when you lose your 3 lives, you gone. But they're fighting to become the most powerful being in their universe in that moment. And the KO stands for King Omega. See how clever that is? But anyway, this particular bout right here, because all of these fights take place simultaneously in DCKO, which is easier to collect than, because I don't know if I'm going to go every single, but it's a few bouts that got my attention, and this was one of them. Now, if you watched my video about issue 1 of DCKO, we see Batman gets took out right the hell away, which I was like, yay, some shit that don't hinge on Batman having to figure it out. DC Comics, the way it's supposed to be, not Batman Comics. But anyway, and that ain't no shade on Batman, it's just a fact. Anyway, Captain Atom in round 1 ends up having to take out Supergirl. It can be done. He did it. And Superman is like, he mad at Captain Atom because they did what they were supposed to do, because these cosmic beings called them here to do this. Well, Gorilla Grodd ain't no cosmic being, but he's part of the collective that control that, you know, moment in space and time or reality, because basically in real time, Darkseid has destroyed every moment in time except the moment that they're in, and he's coming for it. So somebody got to become a King Omega quick. So Superman's still in I gotta protect mode. I gotta be a friend to everybody mode. So Supergirl was your friend. Why did you? And Captain Atom, just let me read some of the shit Captain Atom said. Because Captain Atom gave him attitude like a mug, like, I'm super strong too. I ain't tripping. You know. Look how Captain Atom looked. Like, yeah. Uh-huh. You Superman, but anyway, what? You know what I'm saying? And after he got done lecturing Captain Atom, all Captain Atom said to him was, "Are you done? Can I speak now?" And Superman, he used to lecturing people and they just shut the hell up after he done lecturing them. But today, Captain Atom was like, "Nuh-uh. What? What did you say? Are you done now? I ain't nobody listening to you. I don't care you got S in your chest. I got an atom on mine. What?" And that's the kind of energy, you know what I'm saying, that Captain Atom was giving him, right? Because he was like, we're going to have a long talk after all this is over, Nathaniel. And, you know, and he gave him the sir, yes, sir. But it was like a sir, yes, sir, like, fuck you. You know, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dang, Captain Atom got attitude. But when you think about it, Captain Atom should be able to beat Superman like 9 times out of 10 in a real fight, or at least 8 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Because he's literally a living nuclear reactor. You know what I'm saying? He can give out and absorb nuclear energy and different forms of energy, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So after all of that, as you can see on the comic cover, look who Captain Atom get to fight. And the whole thing about it is Captain Atom wasn't like, oh, Superman, oh, I really really hate to do this, because Superman's like, all Captain Adam wanted to know was because they fighting in Metropolis. And all Captain Adam wanted to know was, is this for real? Or is this just a simulacrum that the apocalypse, dark side heart, whatever, has created? But Superman uses super hearing, blah, blah, blah. And he like, I can hear people, but something off. And so Captain Adam like, okay. So in Captain Adam's mind is, all right, okay, I got to knock this motherfucker somewhere. So let me knock him somewhere where there ain't no people at. And that's precisely what Captain Adam proceeded to do. Knock the shit out of Superman. Now, Superman fans, look at this. Look at this. Okay? Captain Adam clocked him through a couple buildings. Pretty much, in my mind, as I'm reading this, I'm thinking about that episode on Justice League Unlimited where it's like, damn, Captain Adam giving it to Superman? So, because I like to see people that can give Superman the business. And the more business you can give Superman's ass, the better. Because everybody wants Superman to be super duper, super, 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 the most superest super of all super supers. And I guess because he's the first one, for the most part, he got that privilege. But come on now. Nobody wins every fight they get into. Batman don't win every fight he get into, but I mean, the formula was for a while. Anyway, I'm getting past myself. Anywho, after totally flattening Superman's ass, he ain't give up. He didn't give Superman a chance to breathe. Soon as Superman come up out the rubble, he at him. Bow! But Superman caught his fist. And see, Superman's like, you don't want to do this. But instead of like doing like a follow through with it, he like, here, just look and see what he did. Okay. Swings on him. He catches it. Now he done maneuvered it in a position to pummel him. But Adam off the ground, hitting him like no mercy. No mercy. F you. It's a fight. And this is a fight for the universe. So I'm kicking Superman's ass. And that's it. And that's where Captain Adam was with it. He didn't think, he wasn't thinking Justice League. He wasn't thinking, what about Lois? And he's thinking, no, I'm kicking your ass. And that's precisely what he proceeded to do. He put hands on Superman. Now, not only did he put hands on Superman, he controlling that energy again. Remember when I said that? He controlling that energy again. Left hand, red sun energy. Right hand, kryptonite. The 1-2, the for real 1-2 on that ass. Get some, Cal. What? And now, after all that, I'ma just gone and suck all the solar energy out your ass. And I like how they do it. Like the video game. That's cold. Let's recap once again, kids. What did Captain Adam just do to whoop Superman's ass? He hit him nonstop. I'm not giving you a chance to use no super speed. I'm coming at you soon as you come up out that rubble. And I'm on you again. Oh, wait a minute. You got a lick in. But wait a minute. I know what you don't like. I'm finna hit you with it. I'm not fighting to not lose like you doing. I'm fighting to win. And that's why round one went to Captain Adam, because Captain Adam proceeded to put hands on Kal-El and get him before he Supermaned up. So now you got shit to refer to. Captain Adam gonna take, and it makes sense. Shall we move on? Yes, let's move on. Round two, you get to choose your form. So that means out of every version, out of every form of Captain Adam that you've ever seen, right now I can just go, I want to be that version of me. Boom, you're that version. Now, you would think the advantage would go to Superman. Because how many different forms of Superman can we think of? There's what, Kingdom Come Superman. There's Injustice Superman. You get where I'm going. There's a shit ton of Superman that Superman could have picked. But now, if we know our Supermans, like we know our Supermans, what Superman did Superman pick to be? What version of Superman did Superman pick? I give you a couple seconds. Yep. That one that bathed in solar energy for a minute. Superman Prime. Superman Prime against Monarch. Against Monarch. Ooh. Now, pardon me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Hank Hall Monarch? But I guess the quantum time traveling thing, well, like he did like a quantum leap type of thing. So instead of it being Hank Hall, it was him. Or did I miss some storyline that revised Zero Hour? So now that Nathaniel Adam is Monarch. But anyway, regardless of who it is, we know Monarch's power set, right? Okay, so this is actually kind of a unfair fight, you would think, because Monarch's a reality warper. At least this version is. So even a sun dip Superman gonna do to a reality warper, unless he reality warp proof. So here's Superman's strategy. Boom, I take off. You gotta chase me. So that tell you he wasn't omniscient. If he was omniscient, he would have knew what Superman was getting ready to do. But instead, Monarch gives chase. You know what Superman do? Superman handled him so cold, he took care of his ass in one page. One page. Yeah, I'm giving it up. Yeah, it's 1-1. But let me tell you how he did it. Let me tell you how he did it. Superman flew out in space and blew out the sun. Matter of fact, didn't blow it out, froze it. Froze the sun. The sun, he froze it. We talking pre-crisis Superman type shit. He froze the sun. There are so many things wrong with that scientifically. First of all, you blowing cold what at the sun to freeze it. I guess he had enough air. He had enough air in his lungs to blow out the sun. Not only that, had enough strength left after he blew out the sun to take it and throw it at Monarch. Superman always got to be over the top with some shit, don't he? But check out the explanation. You know, because DC, all I love about DC, after I kick your ass, I'm going to tell you how I kicked your ass. Atoms and quantum fields can be slowed down when exposed to extreme cold, including us, but I have enough power left after a lifetime in the sun to outlast you. KO! Big Blue. And then the way I'm acting right now is the way I was reading this when I was reading it, because it's like, I got two more that I'm getting ready to read, and I'm gonna hit y'all with them like on the next one, because bruh, this shit is going in. I can't hate it. I'm damn near, not quite, I'm damn near feeling like Secret Wars days, Crisis on Infinite Earths days. Remember how you was feeling when you wanted to go back to the store? Like, I got to know what happened. That story is sick. I got to know. I gotta buy it. I gotta get that shit. I gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I like the concept of the whole story. It's just like, ew, okay, I'm feeling that. All right, yeah. And then it's they got this little side thing going on with the World Forger and this aspect of dark side that's manifested in Booster Gold. So basically, it's dark side in Booster Gold's body. So that's something else different altogether. We gonna, because like in the DCKO book, that's when him and the World Forger go at it. And it's like, World Forger ain't no punk. But he's one of the sons of, who is it? Kismet? Yeah. That level. And Darkseid smacking him around. Anyways, Superman is noticing that like Captain Atom is like drunk with power. And he's like, you need to get a hold of yourself, because you getting carried away with this power and the things that's going on with us being able to do what we can do in this contest. And he like, nah, I ain't listening to you. I ain't listening to you, Soups. We got to win this thing. I got to become the King Omega. So I do it. Yes. So he's like, wait a minute, you're right. Maybe what I do is take the fight straight to the heart. So when he gets the choice of what form to take, he technically cheats. He says, I want to be every aspect of me. So he want them all. Suck them all up. And that's what that looked like to me. He's sucking them all up. into one. He want to be every aspect of Captain Adam there is. I want them all. Brand new socks and drawers. Okay. And Superman just like, all right, I'm going to just be playing on me. I'm going to just be me, dog. Let's go. And he goes after the heart and tries to grab it. But the heart fights back. And the heart fights back by pushing him and Superman through the timelines. So they're falling through the timelines, fighting each other. And you look at the background, you can peep at it and see, you know, different aspects of him, you know, as Captain Adam. So they're falling through Captain Adam's timeline. And because of it, eventually, he tries to obliterate Superman, but he ends up giving his power to Superman. And Superman becomes a Captain Adam Superman. Oh my God. Captain Adam and Superman in one being? Holy smokes. And Superman jumps on him and does the trick he did to him in the first round. Sucked all his energy out of him. Victory! Superman. Dun, 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 dun. Who recognized that as the music when you win on Final Fantasy VII back in the day? If you know, you know. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I used to play it. See, I know. If you know, you know. Anyways, there's some more stuff about the World Forger and Booster Gold and whatnot, but that ain't what you reading this joint for. You reading this for just, it's pure adrenaline. You know what I mean? It's pure deal. Y'all got comments, so I'm a slide on up, because I listen to what my folks in my chat say. That was also said about me in Chat GPT. No, he did not. He didn't give none. Theo in the building. What's up, my guy? What you say, round one? He needs some milk. Yeah, he punked Superman in round one. In round two, yep, he bounced back, son dip. Theo said it was supposed to be Captain Adam initially, but the secret got out, so DC made Monarch Hank Hall. So this is kind of an Easter egg to that. Okay. Hey, thank you for that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here in I guess for DC, we on even ground. So if you know some stuff, but I'm getting back in my DC though, as you can see. That ending was more Cap than America. Okay. Neil deGrasse Tyson would have a word with the writer because that ain't how the sun works, bruh. As you lie, why I said that's that pre-crisis shit. You freezing a star with your breath or oxygen for that matter. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't oxygen actually feed a star? Adam was always unstable, but I get it. I will be here all night. You guys are a great crowd. The parasite peels up like, hey, what up though? Exactly. Radiation doesn't freeze. So how do okay, let's shift gears to something different because this shit was good too. This was gooder than good, actually. Blue Falcon. Oh, let me because the variant is doper. Doper? Is that a word? Doper? More dope? It's even more dope than that. Think I'm lying? That's without text. I like the textless covers, man. That is a dope ass cover, yo. Let's just take a second to acknowledge this cover. Fantastic job. Cause Dynomutt, you have never looked more badass. Blue Falcon, you don't look too bad neither, dog, but Dynomutt is looking 100% badass on that cover. You don't even see his whole body, but he's still looking like, I'm fit to burn this shit out of people. Check me out, BF. You know what I mean? He go hard. He go, and in this issue right here, Dynomutt him. Think I'm lying? Let's go. If you saw the preview, right? Or the review I did, but here's where we kick on in and gets deeper and deeper with the deeper and deeper. I remember that song by Boss. Anyway, if you remember from the previous issue, Beast Woman stole Blue Falcon's flight belt and took it and sold it. Sold that out. And I don't know what this dude got as a clone machine or whatever, but we'll get to that in a second. She sold it, but in the middle of everything going down, Maya Vincent, the doctor who was at the hospital, who also Radley Crown, that's Blue Falcon's real name, Radley Crown's ex-girlfriend, like, dang, you don't, he messed with an upper class type of woman, huh? I don't mess with nothing but doctors and super villainesses. Wow. Anyways, so she ends up taking Maya Vincent hostage, and what she was doing was she was using the money she bought from she got from selling the belt to get like a little preserve out in the Amazon, and she was taking animals out into the Amazon to take care of them, blah, 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 what have you. But she was doing it in a foul-ass way. But anyway, Blue Falcon is shocked because he did not realize that Beast Woman was Violet Valentine, the gal he's been stooping for the past couple of months, and all she was doing it to get close to him, to get at his tech. You Jezebel, you know what I'm saying? But she wouldn't be a super villain if she didn't use what she got to get what she wants. That's precisely what she did. So he's shocked. He's shocked. But you know what? Dynomutt said, don't trip, BF. I got this. And what he say to him? BF, how about you let me handle this while you're processing? What I tell you about Dynomutt? Even the stuff he's saying is ice cold. Dynomutt. I like comic book Dynomutt. You know what I'm saying? Comic book Dynomutt is the shit. Anyways, though, the cat that shot Dynomutt in issue 1 is her henchman. And he's there, right? And you see this neck stretching all around and doing all of this stuff. And you like, I guess I'm going to have to kill this stupid dog a second time. You the stupid one. Because if I see a dog that got a neck that's doing that, like what his neck is doing in the cover art, bruh, I'm not finna poke that hornet's nest. I'm gonna be real quiet. Matter of fact, I'm cover up maybe he got facial recognition. If I stay over here, he won't see me. But this moron makes the mistake of thinking he getting ready to kill him. Dynomutt recognized him, y'all. He said, "You." It was you and your men that night that did that to me. Dynomutt ain't one for mixing words. From that, he went from that was not nice. Combustion projection systems online. Pyrokinetic discharge sequence initiated. He set his ass on fire. Literally, got the gorillas and panthers and shit running. Dynomutt is not bullshit. He come to play. He like, what? I got missiles and flamethrowers and all kind of dastardly shit. If y'all want to mess with me or BF, I'm here for all manner of smoke. Dynomutt, he laid out on the ground, crispy and shit. Did I say I like this comic book, Dynomutt? He's a dog. in more ways than one. He's a damn dog. But anyways, Blue Falcon is actually processing shit, and he thinking about, when I met her at that charity function, and we was out on the balcony kissing that night, and I thought it was electric, and I thought it was shit going on, and blah blah blah, and she putting a knife to her throat. You dig? But I like Maya Vincent too, because Maya Vincent got some chutzpah about it. And she got the knife to her throat because she like, call off that damn dog. Or I'm gonna cut her. Get your dog. Get your dog. It's the equivalent of that. Have you have you ever had a dog or been to somebody's house with a dog you know gonna bite your ass? Hey, you get your dog. Get your dog. That's what's going on. That is the comic book equivalent of get your dog. Oh, shit. I love comics. Thank you, Jimmy Palmiotti. Thank you, Jimmy Palmiotti. Let me say that again. To the man that wrote some Marvel Knight stories and the Daughters of the Dragon 6-issue miniseries in 2006. Boy, you doing it up in here in Blue Falcon and Dynomutt, because this shit is great, bro. I need some more. Now, while Blue Falcon is talking to Beast Woman, Dynomutt is stretching over and getting Maya Vincent loose. Now, if the person who kidnapped me and took me to a whole nother damn country against my will, and they standing right there in front of me, and ain't nothing stopping me, nothing. Me too, Maya. Me too. Nah, and she's surrendering right before she get loose. She like, nah, I'm getting my lick back. I'm getting my lick back. And dropped her. Dropped her. She had one of them mid-air jumps, like when you hit somebody, bow, they be like blood flying all up out of her mouth. And that's why I say that was the title of my of that video. Beast Woman got beasted. She got not by Blue Falcon, she got beasted by Maya Vincent. And so Blue Falcon take her outside, right? And tell her, look here. I done made up my mind because of how I feel about you and what you done to me. And I don't want you, letting nobody know nothing about nothing, or I'm gonna have to hurt you. Well, basically, that's what he says. He tells her, you got to stay down here in this preserve with the animals and don't do no more crime. Because if I hear about you, or if I find out that you did some shit, I'm going to send Dynomutt back down here to fry your ass. And that ain't too far from exactly what Blue Falcon said to her. But, Maya Vincent, this is what I love about her. Beast Woman, before they take off, Beast Woman turn around. Turn around and say to Maya Vincent, no hard feelings, okay? Yeah, bitch. You kidnapped me? Took me to another country, held a knife to my throat. Get your ass out of here. She kicked in her ass. Bitch, gone. I don't want to be bothered with you no more. Bruh. Oh, we can hang on now. Hang on now. Oh, man. This joint is noisy. I don't mean to do this right in the middle of the middle. But boom, I turn this down so y'all don't have to hear all that. There. Now we can enjoy our comics together. Basically, he told her, stick to our deal down to the letter, or I send Dino down here to fry your ass. Don't test me. Them Blue Falcon's words. That was Blue Falcon. Blue Falcon. Blue Falcon said that to Beast Woman. That you better stick to our deal down to the letter, or I send Dino, because I can't send Dino. But anyway, Mr. Bates is the guy she sold the flight suit to. They done took that flight suit and made a bunch of duplicates of it that fast. Anyway, guess who he get a call from? Beast Woman. Talking about Blue Falcon put a truth ray on me and made me tell him everything. I didn't have no choice. But you know what? Him and his luscious girlfriend are on their way back to the States. Maybe you could shoot them down before they get there and lose my number. Bye. Click. Literally. That's the conversation. And that's basically what she said. He had a truth ray and used it on me. I had no choice, but I just texted your assistant the plane's flight route. If you feel inspired to maybe shoot it out of the sky, either way, be on alert and lose my number. Bye. What did you and Blue Falcon just talk about? Okay. And it ain't hard to put together. And sure enough, he's seeing about 100 people with bird suits on and weapons to come beat Blue Falcon and crash the plane. Well, what they end up doing is he tells Dynomutt, jump out the plane with Maya, I'ma handle it. And they jump in, to their credit, they coming all snazzy with their G-Force gear and, but Blue Falcon still had something for him. He had like some stuff like Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? He put the energy flux on him. Had him fluxing. And pulled out his sword and said, if y'all won't smoke like that, this ain't the Hanna-Barbera shit y'all was used to. It ain't, bruh. It's 100 of them. Close to 100. Blue Falcon beat up all of them. The only thing in the back of my mind I was thinking about was he just got out the hospital a couple of days ago. Put hands on him. But anyway, the end of this story basically goes, Radley and Maya get back together because you was the only girl for me anyway, and they having pancakes. For Luke Cage, it's coffee. For Radley Crown, pancakes. Pancakes. Oh, what do they call it? Epilogue? Yeah. Thought I forgot. Beast Woman is stepping out of the shower, and the first thing she hears is a recording. Stick to our deal down to the letter, or I send Dino down here to fry your ass. And then Dynomutt says, that was a recorded verbal agreement between you and Blue Falcon outlining the specific terms of the deal. She knows what's coming. She knows. Cause check it out. Here she go. Here she go. Dynomutt, old friend. You wouldn't hurt me, would you? I love all animals. You know this. My very existence is to help. Now, what I tell you about how cold Dino is, this what Dino hit her with. A master's word is law, and a good dog obeys without hesitation and without doubt. And I am a good dog. Enter flamethrower. The end. Bruh. Dynomutt. He a cold piece. He a cold piece. I'm loving some Dynomutt. Bruh. I'm loving me some Dino. I see, because Dynomutt was all goofy and stupid and shit in the cartoon. And, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like that because it was so opposed to Blue Falcon. Because Blue Falcon, I'm like, I like Blue Falcon. Blue Falcon probably be better off by itself. But I mean, I watched it. Yes, it did go down with Blue Falcon. I was like, my goodness, it is business. Dynomutt is here. He like, chill, BF. I got you. I got you, my boy. I got you. And handled, oh, everybody. Oh, there's one scene I forgot to show you. When he got Maya Vincent to safety while BF was fighting the fake Birdman. He turned into a life raft. Just saying. And told her sit back and enjoy the show. I know I am. Bruh. Dynomutt's cold with it. Jimmy Palmiotti, Pascal Quilano, thank you for a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful ass story with Blue Falcon. Yeah, it's Jimmy Palmiotti. It is definitely not Hanna-Barbera Blue Falcon. My man done took it to the next level, and I am happy for that level. Now, we're gonna talk about Spawn. Okay, we dipping right off into to Image Comics, and it's going to be as every bit a journey into the supernatural as you might think it's going to be, because you dealing with the world of Todd McFarlane, and Todd McFarlane must be into some freaky shit. Well, I wouldn't even say freaky. I guess a better word would be, oh, I don't know, blasphemous. Good Christian folk don't read Spawn comics because Spawn comics have zero respect for the Christian religion. At least that's what it looks like to me. I maybe I'm reading some of it wrong, that he's like flouting it in their faces or something like that. But this story is 100% by Todd McFarlane, and I can tell just from reading it that it has that Todd McFarlane kind of energy to it. It's more leaning toward the supernatural versus the tactical Spawn. It's more supernatural based, and the art by Brett Booth is Greg Capullo level. You know what I'm saying? I not like Greg. Maybe I've worded that wrong, but it's reminiscent of that kind of art for me. And I feel like Todd's very discerning about who he lets illustrate Spawn, and everybody always has a really great version. At least a lot of them I've seen. Spawn's a vampire now. What do you say? Spawn is a vampire too? He is a hellspawn and a vampire? Yes. A hellspawn and a vampire. Remember when I told y'all a long time ago, you should check out Philadelphia? Remember when I told y'all that? Now you gotta go back and read Philadelphia. Now you gotta go back and read it. Because you're gonna be like, anyway, there are a couple of issues of Spawn that I have missed. I ain't gonna say a couple, I'll say like 10, 20 that I done missed. And there's a whole big thing that done happened in the Spawn universe. And because of the events that are going on now, I'm a little bit out of touch. But I can tell you this. What I glean of what's going on currently, the war between heaven and hell, which is what's always going on in a Spawn comic book, whether you knew it or not. It's about the war between heaven and hell and the tools they put on earth. You know what I'm saying? And it's more than like, oh, there's going to be an army. And that moment is far from coming. So what's going on right now is you got different hell spawn on the earth. You got good hell spawn. You got bad hell spawn. Then on top of that, you got vampires. You got werewolves. You got all that supernatural ghosts. You got all that supernatural shit going on at the same time. And the factions are at war with each other. So the hellspawn and the vampires don't get along. The hellspawn like to kill the vampires. The vampires like to bite the hellspawn or tear them to shreds, whatever the case may be. Spawn finds himself in the middle of a battle with heavenly agents. If this messes with your sensibilities, feel free to turn it off. But heavenly agents who have captured 2 vampires and are experimenting on. One, they done ripped the wings off of, because vampires, rather than turn into bats, they can sprout wings and fly. And that's a higher tier of vampire that can have the wings, because you got rank and file vampires that just crawl around on the ground or crawl on the wall, that kind of a thing. So there's levels in the vampire hierarchy too. So just so you know, when things later on pop up. Now, what Spawn was able to do was put that dead vampire's wings on and use them. I mean, literally, he spawned. He can just absorb it into him. And now he got the vampire wings. As he, does his normal thing, rips through and tears through whoever he's dealing with. So he finds the female vampire and frees her. And then they leave, basically. Spawn kind of looks cool with bat wings, don't you think? But you know what? We already got that action figure. Todd McFarlane has a way crazier imagination and way more time on his hands than Hasbro and these. Hasbro anyway. He clearly, if y'all seen what's coming out for DC. Oh, I got an action figure I want to show you, but y'all have to wait till tomorrow. But yeah, there is a Batwing Spawn. I actually have a Batwing Spawn, an old school Batwing Spawn. But the old school Batwing Spawn looks more like that than the new Batwing Spawn, if that makes sense. But anyway, he uses his Hellspawn power to heal her from when they ripped all into her and experimented on her and this type of thing. But then there are demons that work for your boy, Master Sin, who I just happen to use as Jabir in the Council of Nine. So you'll recognize when he pulls up and got demons bowing before him. It's Cogliostro, but now he goes by the name of Sin with 2 N's. But anyway, back to Spawn. This lady vampire takes Spawn to this, I guess you could call them arch vampires. And strangely enough, this vampire's name is Blood. 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 And Spawn is there. He thinks Spawn want to fight him, but Spawn's like, nah, I'm not trying to fight you. I just want to open your mind and get you to understand that the only people who benefit from the Hellspawn and the vampires killing each other is heaven and hell. So do yourselves a favor, stop killing each other, team up, and deal with them. Well, I don't know, you deal, quote unquote, with heaven, but, well, Spawn did it, but that's a whole nother story. But anyway, this is what this cat blood looked like. Almost kind of looked like Hush with hair and fingernails. Anyways, he tells Hush, he he tells Blood that hey, if you need some inspiration to go out here and F with this dude, they over there experimenting on vampires. And this dude, the wings I got, these is another cat's wings. And they done cut him up and did all of this stuff to him. So Blood's like, all right, bet. We ride now. Show me where this spot is. So you got Blood and Spawn heading out to deal with Heaven's hosts. All right. That takes us straight into this issue right here. 371. See? I got it. So, when Blood and Spawn pull up, there is already a full-fledged angel there. I don't think they ever say what this angel's name is because he's just like a rank and file angel, but a rank and file angel is still a super powerful being on Earth. Case in point. He don't look like no punk, do he? He don't look like no punk. He regular angel. Artwork by Brett Booth. Again, love the art. There's a better picture of the angel. And the angel's evil. That's why I said blasphemous. The angel's evil. Because see, that's the thing about Spawn's world. Everybody in heaven in the Spawn universe ain't righteous. And everybody in hell ain't evil. So much for the perfect place. Anywho's though, he's trying to get information from this cat who's like he does business with heavenly factions, and this angel is trying to get information out of him, but he won't tell him, and he's threatening my man's dog. It's oh, no kidding. No kidding. It's all kind of shit in the Spawn universe, man. But anyway, just before he's about to do something to the dog, Blood and Spawn pull up. And my man Blood said, put the dog down. Gently. See? Blood ain't evil. He don't want to see the dog get splat. He told the man put the dog down. So, interesting thing happens. We know Angel in a fight. What you gonna say? Who you picking? An angel or a vampire? Kind of a no-brainer, right? The angel. And that's how it starts off. Blood gets knocked out by the golden glow. and Spawn getting ready to jump in. You know what I'm saying? Got a change rattling and all that, ready to handle business. But Blood tells him, matter of fact, that's what he did. See, he like, nah, dog, bag back. I got this. You know what I'm saying? So we get ready to see. Oh, and so when I got to this moment in the combo, I'm like, oh, so straight vampire finna try to handle Angel. I gotta turn the page and see. And sure enough, my man run up on the Angel and he like, you gonna try to fight me by yourself? You're more ignorant than I thought. Vampire said, who said I would try and fight you by myself? Remember, he's a vampire lord. Blood is a vampire lord. And so he called the whole entire horde. Now, I was thinking to myself, now maybe an angel against one vampire might be able to dog walk him. But an entire horde and the alpha vampire, he can bloodlust all of the lower vampires. And that's what he did. He bloodlusted that whole horde. This ain't human blood. This is angel blood. So that's kind of what's going on. Now, at first, that angel giving him the business. He dropping bows, throwing them through windows, smacking them up. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, I could take on a bunch of vampires. Now, I don't know what he did. He told the horde to stop, and they stopped. And at that moment, the angel decided to blast him with some more of the golden glow. And it didn't do nothing. He took it. He said, I know all your tricks. Uh-oh. And you know what he did, y'all? Just glamored him. That's it. Simple shit. Look into my eyes. You know what I'm saying? The Bela Lugosi, look into my eyes. I guess you can hypnotize an angel. Now, he can't move. You frozen. And I tell that bloodlusted pack of vampires, do your thing. What? Did you just send a pack of bloodlusted vampires after sweet angel blood? That's the start of the revolution. Now, drinking angel's blood gave those low-rank vampires wings. And they were able to just fly out of there. Yay! Everything ends great for the vampire. Now, not so great for the angel. I told you, man. Spawn don't be this. Yeah. This is my universe over here. Now, Spawn want to know why they was after him. And they basically said, they think I know things. And he said, do you? And he said, it depends. He said, on what? He said, on whose side you're on. That angel, he's part of a faction that's warring with some of the other heavenly units. The problem is none of those factions seem to agree on who should be in charge. It's why they haven't been fighting you or the other heroes. They're too busy fighting amongst themselves. And he said, what that got to do with you? And he said, I sell them real estate. They're all preparing for some kind of civil war, building bunkers. Angels building bunkers? And meanwhile, our man Sin is sitting around and he's plotting and waiting until this demon pulls up. You notice how all of them say, like, my lord? See, my man Sin's high up on the food chain. Now, he's wanting to find out if this bone, this primordial bone that may or may not be from a primordial demon or a primordial celestial, so he don't want to touch it. he brings the lower demon in and say, put your hand on that bone on the pedestal. And he does it. And he said, do you feel anything? And he's like, no. He said, then touch this. But don't let go of it. But don't let go of the bone when you do. And what he has in his hand is like a little, like, it's got to be like a, look, on the tip of his finger. Right there. And that connection creates the conduit Sin needed, a combination of energy and power mixed from heaven, hell, and purgatory, because he's the ruler of that realm. The equivalent of a mini fusion explosion. Though the servant is vaporized in a heartbeat, the explosion isn't meant to destroy. Its main purpose is to create. And the demons are screaming, there's something wrong, and he don't know exactly what he did, but he obliterated them all. Even though it say reanimate, they ain't reanimating. And that's what's going on in Spawn. I want to get back into my Spawn, is what I was saying. And hopefully, y'all will take the journey with. There's vampires, there's angels, there's demons, there's other supernatural beings. So whatever your supernatural pleasure is, supernatural pleasure? I am sure Todd McFarlane can twist something out of his mind and, and give it to you in comic book form, which, by the way, I salute and celebrate, because whatever you want to put out, you should be able to put out. But since I got y'all in here right now, I need to tell y'all about what's going down tomorrow in the Thursday Night Live. I am dedicating that entire live to the 60th and my 60th anniversary celebration for the Black Panther. My 60th anniversary celebration gonna be a whole lot better. And later on this weekend, I will have an action figure video to go along with this celebration. If you're gonna celebrate the character, damn it, celebrate it. Don't be doing no half-ass stuff and putting out a book and that got a bunch of mugs in it that don't nobody effing want to see. If it's the 60th anniversary for the Black Panther, that's who the hell should be in the book. Period. Don't give me no side stories. Don't give me no story about another mug. Give me a story about him. That's what we want. That's what the Rock With Me Nation looking for. That's why ain't nobody with the celebration. So, you know what I mean? And then you're going to have them shields and them fools out there talking about, well, this is why they don't do those celebrations, because y'all get... Shut up. You're weak, and you're weak-minded. Don't speak to me. That's how I feel. If you want something better, you're going to ask for something better. You don't want nothing better, then you just keep taking what they give you. And so far, that's what they've been doing. But y'all, I appreciate y'all pulling up tonight for the deep dive. If you got something deep, drop it in the comments. If you got a better, it sounds like some people, they got a deeper understanding of some of these characters, or at least the depiction of these characters. But y'all stick around. I'm gonna be digging deep off into some Spawn stuff too. I might even do a how many Spawn related action figures do I have in my collection? Because I was thinking about it and I was like, yeah, that's a Spawn figure too. Yeah, Spawn related. Spawn. And I was like, whoa, I got a lot of Spawn figures. So I'm going to see if I can get them all put together in one place and just be like, bam. And everybody be like, that's a lot of Spawn figures. Yeah, because that's what I thought when I thought about it. I was like, yeah, that's a Spawn figure too. Yeah, I got a lot of Spawn figures. So yeah. What you say, Theo? You sound like me with my... I got a lot of them too. I mean, I may not have as many as you, but I'm looking at them right now. It's a whole box, a stack of boxes, all Joes. All Joes. At 1, 2, 4. 4 stacks of boxes, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes high. What's that? 32? That's a lot of Joes. Bro, I swear I didn't collect. And those are just the ones in boxes. Hey, I don't even count the ones I got in plastic and the loose ones. And then y'all remember when I did that that G.I. Joe video over on TikTok, and it had the Cobra music with, that was just Cobra figures. that wasn't G.I. Joe. The other side was just Cobra. So yeah, man, I got a lot of Joes too. I might have to just like pull them out all one day and just be like, how many Joes is it all together? I mean, yeah. So yeah, that was totally off topic, but hey, we the Rock With Me Nation. We can do what we want to do. Thank y'all for pulling up tonight, and make sure y'all, and that was the whole idea, right? What I was trying to tell you. Make sure y'all pull up tomorrow night, because it's gonna be a wonderful, 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 wonderful celebration and show appreciation. And I'll show you how you're supposed to show appreciation, because folks, you don't understand. That's it for now, y'all. But fret not, I'll be coming at you tomorrow with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good to each other. Your man's out of here.